Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I I just need to be real with y'all. I've been stressed out. I'm stressed. I'm depressed. I'm a goddamn mess. Truth is, a lot of us are stressed and probably need a break. So, girl, take your me time. Take your he time. Take your we, me, the time. Today I am in a chillaction mood. We will be discussing map making, character creation for my Olympia, my Greek mythology homebrew D&D campaign. I got a new little ring light. Look at that. Your boy's got light. He can be seen now because the darkness is real and doesn't play games with you regardless of how you feel. I think I am an effervescent, flourishing color of, darkness. But, cameras don't lie. But cameras will make a way. But, not here for that. So, first off, when you come to this stream, when we come here together, I'm gonna agree, Black Lives Matter, okay? That shouldn't be controversial to say. Yes, all lives matter, but Black lives are mattering now because we need to fight for pretty much just justice at this point. And we need to fight against injustice, against corruption, which we all know, we can be a part of, in one way or another. We use as our privilege, to do what we shouldn't do. Maybe. So, I got my wine, I made a lovely little cha-cha-cha-cha, however you pronounce that, little bowl here. There we go. So I got some cheese underneath there, some crackers, some sausages, some grapes. So I'm gonna attempt to eat here. I was dealing with ants earlier. We got the nearest here. Baby girl, watch. She's a slut for these. Can you reach? Yeah, perfect. Oh my god, look. Oh yeah. Here we go. Baby girl. Here we go. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. Look at you. She's precious. She's so precious. So, guys, you gotta do the things that make you relaxed. D&D relaxes me. D&D makes me feel like I have some control over my very chaotic, albeit, probably self-detrimental chaos, but, hey, we all a mess. So, let's see. What else? I got my chartreuse board, chatatar board. However you want to pronounce that. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly today, so here we are. And then we have some Moscato. I purely drink Moscato. I don't know about other forms of wine. I know they exist. I personally could not, begin to even. It is what it is, some tastes are better than others. I'm sure some wino is leering at me right now, talking about I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're absolutely right. But also, it's my stream, so I'm gonna talk about what I want because I'm gonna drop cheese immediately. That should definitely be on the first up and coming things of my bullshit. All right, let's see. Damn, that's what's a little here. So I'm just. Some cheese. So how are y'all? Anybody in chat? Anybody want to chat it up? How are y'all doing today? How's work? Is that bitch Karen talking to you again? She being fake and hiding now? Let me know. Okay, so this was a great idea. I'm gonna see how long we go before I get the junkies. But I'm expecting a record time in the meantime. I obviously don't know how to cut cheese, as is evident by my cheese cutting ability right now. Alright, so we got good. Probably salami. A mess. Also, your boy got new markers, so I will be writing in all kinds of flourishes and colors tonight. If you can't see them, that's because you have poor vision, you know? You gotta have future vision, you know? Alright. Can everyone hear me? I mean, if you can hear me, at least like, hello. Yes, perfect. Hello, Obsidian. Love it. Alright, so today we are going to begin kind of where we left off last time. So I have this little, let's see, just a accumulation of notes from different sources I've stolen from Reddit or whatever about Dungeons and Dragons, kind of like what I need to, this is stuff like I need to know kind of in each city and to give it flavor. Maybe one day I'll start posting these in like compilations of stuff and whatnot. So we have different stuff I'm working on, common world aspects. In particular today we are working with Promethea. You know how we were doing that kind of top-down map? Oh no. Copy that. Make a new page. There we go. Perfect. So we were talking about making Desloff a map and, you know, kind of doing a top-down 3D, like, angled kind of view. That didn't work, really. In my head, when I looked at it at the end of the day, I was like, wow, this looks interesting. You know? So, we're gonna try what I originally set out to do when I first started making maps, was looking straight down. I know the systems that I use basically have been fooling me into thinking 3D space is the correct space. They are wrong. 2D will live forever, and there is nothing anyone can tell me differently about it. So I got my little detailed map, so I'm going to be kind of ripping off that. Got the nearest here. You know, she's kind of curled up right now. You can see her butt if I move my head and see. Oh yeah, hi baby girl. Hi baby, hello. Hello. She's so precious. She's so precious. I love it. Yeah. Well, honestly, I've been trying. I'm going to. I mean, the culmination of this is to actually get a D&D game up and going. So if you're, you know, what I mean, like really, like if you're interested, I'm interested, and I can work. I mean, like I want to try to like make it a whole stream thing where we come as our characters, we'll figure them out, kind of talk about them, stuff like that. You know, ideas. So, Promethea. Yes, 2D is also my map making home. You started on grid paper, and you just kind of worked your way up to the craziness. So, let's see. So, a few things to note about Promethea. Promethea 1 is not a landlocked city. It is a city by the ocean. It's by one of the more like turbulent oceans, mostly because Circe's heel. Let me bring up my big map. Big map. My map. I'm like using Restream to stream to multiple places. So I can see you on Facebook, on Mixer, on Twitch, and YouTube, and Periscope. Hello everybody in every different place. I'm mostly looking at chats that pop up probably in Twitch though. So if you want to head to Twitch, that'd be great. It'd be real great. Because then I can see you and chat with you. Here we go. The confidence is there, Coral. How dare you? You're a young, inspiring whatever you are, so you are going to be a deadly force in any kind of game. Here we go. So Promethea is right here, centered around Circe's heel. The Mage's Forest, which is kind of like the remnant we were talking before of the ancient Elysium city. So this used to be all connected at one point or another. Then the Tieflings came through and were like, yeet! Firebolts happened everywhere, and we were left with the wonderful remnants of the Deslothian Desert now. So as to the remnants of the Great Elysian Forest don't really have as much power as they did before. You might find some sects of like, some wood elves or what have you in the Mage's Forest, but mostly it's just kind of like a magical creature mosh pit of kind of tomfoolery you can run into. You can run into a griffin, you could run into, a tribe of orcs living off the land. You can run into a myriad of things in there, I think. We also have Artemis's Temple. It is a giant coliseum meant for her hunting pleasures. Only her most appropriated clerics could be near a place. Great. That's really all you need to know for now. But then we have Promethea here, right? So my idea for Promethea is that it's this kind of magical, mystical place, right? Where all this wondrous magic happens and all these exciting things can occur. It's this groovy little... It's just groovy, in the weirdest sense. Just want to make sure I'm not going to die. You don't look like they hit it right now. So it's by the sea. It's also, Circe's heel. Basically, Athena just kicked her way through to separate the kingdoms of Epimethea and Promethea, so that... Let me turn this down so I'm not screeching. So she basically built this place as a way for her to I mean, she split the two so that they wouldn't have to deal with each other anymore because that was too much for her. Watching her own humans destroy and kill each other. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, what we're doing now. So, but theirs was more innocent. Like, it was more about the ideals of, oh, you guys worship magic, and oh, you guys worship the gods. That's cool. We don't agree on anything, so we're just gonna beef right in the middle of the streets. We're gonna beef till one of us kills another, and then we're gonna lie about it, of course, because we gotta have some corruption scheme going on. And then we're gonna split the nation in two, because that's what's best for everybody now. All right, so make sure. Oh yeah, you can see all that. Promethea. Right. So how we're gonna start with Promethea is we need water. So we're gonna put the water down here, and that's kind of like bottom ridge area. And Promethea kind of has this weird shape, right? This is the true shape of Promethea. And then this is all. I can use all my colors now. Every color of the wind. Here I was going to use regular colors like I didn't have options. You always have options, ladies. Men's too. Everybody's got options, you know. Don't think someone can trap you down and tell you you ain't worth more. You got options out there, I promise. Even if you ugly, you know, there's someone out there for you. I like to think. I like to speculate a lot. We're just gonna get some Russian wave patterns. There's a little island around here. It'd be like in the corner there. Hi, baby girl. She's making these like kind of noises, and I'm like, okay. She's like, oh my god, shut up. I'm going to swat the fuck out. She has never swatted me, so I'm not looking forward to that whenever she, decides to get ripping around it with me. I'm not looking forward to that moment, but I know it is most certainly almost imminent. Maybe not. I don't treat her like a beanbag, I let her do her thing. She lets me do my thing. I catnip the shit out of her. She loves it. Got a beautiful little island there, and then we're gonna make some turbulent waves. How do we show it's turbulent? We do squibbles. Squibbles say, I can't be tread upon, and I am actually not a hypocrite. Yikes. Check, you gotta stop getting political on screen. Gosh, what would the Christians think? So here we go. Yay, turbulence. Turbulence. You own everything. Let's see. Wow. I can change it. I'm just gonna get it closer. There we go. Look at that. We got some turbulent waves here. So, as such, there's a few big, there's a few, it's a walled city, so we should draw walls. It has this little slope and action. we go. There we go. Perfect. So, I know it looks a lot smaller on this little rink-dank screen. It looks like it's going to be a lot smaller, but actually, it was like more or less be the size of this. I mean, like, it's like this. This size rather than this size. So, so it's a district city, right? So we have the military district, which begins, it's like a good chunk, right? Great. Then we have, because you know the Promethean army is kind of like formidable in itself. They're kind of freer agents, but you know they haven't had a need to be an actual army. I feel in probably years, because once the Prometheans settled their beef with the Epimethians, then like, what was the point of fighting? You know. What's the point of like war? They're not like our people, which are like, let's get all the rich, nutrient-rich resources around other people and, you know, make them think that, you know, they're in the wrong. No, they're just like, cool, we got what we needed. Peace. Got some prosciutto and salami. Good choices. That was like a last minute choice. I was all like, you know what? Like, I'm so tired of things like that. I'm so tired of people being just ugly and rude and mean to each other. I'm so tired of you know, just people just being absolute turds to each other. Because we're all here. We're all suffering the same fate, and we can all make it better sometimes, you know, instead of just ripping and beating the shiz out of each other for no reason, absolutely. So, what I mean by that is that we can just chill out, you know? So we're gonna do that today. We're having fun already, I think. So, let me see. Get some more grapes in me. That's my booze. Alright. So, we have the military district, district for the military. There's other things in the military district, mainly the Romulus arena. That's one of the things that's in there. Then we have the nobles district. So that's obviously where the rich and snooty live, living their best life, like it's golden. Why not have a nobles district? I mean, like, rich people are gonna rich people, you know? Rich, powerful people are gonna rich and powerful each other. So why not have them, be a motherfucking problem? So, you know, there's the same class issues that everyone has. Let me turn on the fan. Alright, I'm gonna get hot and bothered. We back. Hi, baby. Oh, yeah, she's perfect. Oh, my God, look at her. She's, like, perfectly right there. Hi, baby girl. She's so perfect. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You dorcas. Look at you. Stop. I mean, don't stop, but, like, stop. Stand. Thank you. So, back where we were. So, Noble District here. Military District here. What does that leave? The working district. It's just the district where a bunch of people are working. They have some new shrines up and running, temples, you know, because they're more forgiving these days than anything else. So, let's see. I'm just gonna make sure. Draw those lines nice and thick. Because we like thick lines. Oh yeah. The thickness. Here we go. Perfect. Look at that line. Look at that definition. So, we have the military district. We have the, let's put it right over here. Military, then we have the working district. And then we have the nobles district. But then what, let's see. Oh, session 00. Yes, session 0. 00. Oh, yes, I DM. I love DMing. I frankly made this world, so why not, you know, curate the hell out of it? So, I DM specifically. I mean, I've DM'd Curse of Strahd and like Rise of Tiamat and stuff like that. So I've DM'd other stuff. Yeah. But this is my homebrew campaign, so we are working on that. Let's see. Ooh. So what does that leave? This little weird area. Someone messaged me. Okay. A mechanic for DM enjoyment. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Alright. So we have this little blip of an area here. That is what I like to politely call the Slob District. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that. So essentially it's the people who live underneath this little gadget I'm gonna build. So this is actually floating above this area. It is called the Promethean Eye. Long ago, it was said that Prometheus himself built it. Probably. But if you could send down a message in like on Twitter or something, that'd be great. Rather than clog up the links. So he created the Eye of Promethea, which is this floating castle fortress kind of area. And it comes with its own sort of dizzying wonder. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta make sure it has 3 of those bad boys. Get as close as we can. Yes, yes. I shall. That's what I think it is. Yeah, I actually used this. Congratulations. I did not know. Yeah, go ahead and link that in the chat. Yeah, I've used this before. That's bitchin'. Oh my gosh, that was you? Like, child. Look at her. She wants to. Hi, baby girl. No, run away. What you doing? Look at her. She's trying to get up top. Maybe if it, I don't know if it will let you. Maybe it should let you. But, hi. Hello, mama. Oh my god. She's perfect. She's everything. Hello, mama. Maybe I can turn it down. So this little tool makes the D&D, Viserys. What are you doing? What have we told you? Huh? You're gonna fall. My cat likes to play Lion King because he gets caught doing dumb stuff. He knows better. He always just goes after his sister, and I cannot for the life of me deal with it. He's like, ah, gotcha. Do do do, do do do. There we go. So it's a fun little work page that makes it basically look like you know, the the D&D pages of the Coast. So great tool. I am glad to meet the person who did that, frankly. Don't be a weirdo, Viserys. Okay. Enough about Kitty. Now about me. I'm trying to get it through. It's just got me. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna let well enough alone. So we have the Eye of Promethea. And in the Eye of Promethea, someone had linked it in a Reddit before, and they had linked it in the Reddit before, and I had found it that way and was like using it virtually like that. So it was nice that you had to Google. I had to use in Google Chrome. What did I tell you? How many times do I have to tell you not to be doing this? Like, dude, no means no. Cool? There's Viserys right there. Look at him. Just causing trouble. Watch, like 3 seconds after I put my head down, he's just gonna be like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I found it on Reddit and started using it that way. I hope it was okay. I'm pretty sure this was out for a while. Like, I've seen this out on the web for a while. If you look it up, like, homebrew, page maker or something like that, I believe that's what it was. I hope no one stole it from me, but, you know, I found it, like, via Reddit or something like that. Weird. About to cause trouble. So part of the Eye of Promethea is the oh, what's in it? No, I didn't read. Tongue of the Aurelian. Ah, I see. There we go. Okay. There we go. I get you now. This is not the person who created this system. It's just the tongue of the unwilling. I got it. That's hilarious. Yeah. That would be a lot of stuff. You better not be doing it. You better not be doing it. Oh, yeah. That's definitely great. Let's see. Now I'm drawing janky, so I can. So it has the ever-changing castle on it. So the ever-changing castle was there when the Eye of Promethea first opened. It became this kind of like weird, crazy place. If you've ever had the glory of being able to be invited and witness its mechanics in action, basically the stationary of the castle moves day by day, sometimes hour by hour, depending on how the magical monarch feels. But its construction can change. Its room structures changes. So you might end up go to sleep on the southern side of the building and wake up near the north overnight. And it's not too weird for guests to be all discombobulated and kind of lost in there. There we go. So each one of those little squares basically can move on its own way and foundry, just all over the place, so that no one can like. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that would be great as a like infernal tongue. Yeah, I wouldn't want to force it either. It'd be something someone would have to want to do. So the ever-changing castle is just floating there. Here we go. It's actually... So it's kind of floating. You see, I drew little dotted lines around there. What are you doing? They just can't. I mean, there's plenty of other places that I think people would be interested. Desloth, in general. Mordrum's kind of like sealed away as a dwarf-only place. But who knows, some crazy adventurers could get in there too. Let's see. Elis is a place unto itself. Its wonders and glories of the lost Elysian forest is, probably something to behold too as well. Epimethea has its own quirks. It's got the Epimethian plains. But they're simple people, so you can't really want for much there. So we have the nobles. So let's see. So the Eye of Promethea is sitting upon this little area, but this little area is called the District Under the Eye. So this little area is kind of like, think of the worst parts of Agrabah put together with kind of like, it's just this it's a hard knock life for us kind of place. People run around barefoot, naked, half naked. Just wear the low of the logo, But what brings people to this area is the fact that it has a harbor. So it can harbor ships, and it usually harbors them for a lot cheaper than, let's say, the other harbor, which is located here. Harbor. So it rests like right there. Let's see. And it has, you know, some bars, but most importantly, it has the first University of Promethea. What's the first University of Promethea doing in such a rundown place? Well, you know, they let themselves go. You know, you don't really build your city and kind of think that, like, someone's gonna have a, you know, giant flotation device on top of your head for the rest of your life. But hey, you do what you do, because sometimes, fuck. Ooh. That's not Moscato, that's something else, but it's Moscato type. Oh, these grapes are good. I haven't had grapes in so long. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. Let's see. So, some of the bigger areas in Promethea. One of the bigger areas, especially in the military district, is the Romulus Arena. I can use different colors. Oh, no one can stop me. So the Romulus Arena, yeah, you get the idea. There we go. The Romulus Arena was part of a twinned arena set, the Romulus and Remus Arena, if you know Romulus and Remus, they were the people who founded Rome. I believe Romulus kills Remus. Fun brotherly sibling rivalries. Mostly because he wanted to rule the city his way, and the other brother wanted to rule his way. So, the Romulus Arena is the only one that's left because the Remus Arena was taken by Epimethea. Fun times. It's like they split the children and divorce right down the middle. Alright, let me move my cat bit now that I'm done stopping y'all for attention. I mean, here we go. Let's see. Trying to figure out this light situation. I think it's just the fact that it's on there, but there we go. Yeah, they would actually. The Romulus Arena is mostly used for different kind of big events, seasonal events mostly. Promethea. Let's see. Specifically, the Magic Olympics and the University Games. So there's 4 universities that exist in this place in Promethea. University scholarship is a really big thing here. People kind of like, would be the person to get to the proper university that they love. I gotta use I have a little numbering system. This is the original map, so we're condensing this down. Figure out what a classified university is. Number 1. There's 1 underneath the eye. 2 right there. Alright, I think I know what they are. We have, so we're going to name this University number 1. University number 2. And university number 3. Yeah, we'll get to the Romulus Arena and its kind of approach to fights and stuff like that. The Epimethian Arena is much more tame. Obviously, they don't have magical fights going on like all the time in there, unlike the Romulus Arena. That's really it. I mean, that's really it, honestly. Like, the Romulus Arena in Promethea is more magic-based. People fight, clash out in there, and in the Remus Arena, it's more of like traditional gladiatorial fights, stuff like that. So we have the 3 universities. So these universities represent the 3 major, for me, it's a little fucking, I hate myself for it sometimes, but it's just the little things in life that we got. So this is about the 3 universities here, and we have Socrates, the Socratic University, the Plato University. Oh, that's where it is. It's over there. The Plato University and the Aristotle University. So, Socrates, Plato. Socrates. Military. Plato. District under the eye. And Aristotle. Nobles District. Alright, great. So, we need to get rid of this university. I was going to make it like a south side, west side kind of thing. Beef between them, but I realized I was smarter and put it in the military, because the military's got to have a recruitment vehicle, right? It's got to be near impoverished people who can't decide for their own selves that maybe the military is not the best thing for them. Yikes. Is my campaign the realest campaign you will probably meet in all of the D&D world? Absolutely. I only play from real events, Here we go. So, district number 1, university number 1 is here underneath the eye, underneath this gigantic thing. So it's just a shadowy place, it's a shadowy, drifty kind of place that many people try to avoid in their lives. It's actually walled off from the other districts, but that's because they're more like easily approachable kind of place, so they can't really like let everyone who comes there be let out into the main districts all willy-nilly without some first kind of like, you know, precautions. Think of them as like it's like a border wall, obviously. So the second university was built. So the first university was built. Well, actually, I lie. That can't be the first university. The first university has to be there. The second. All right. The first university has to be born out of the military, because Socrates was more militaristic. He had a military campaign in his life, so he was a soldier and all that jazz. Then we come to his successor, Plato. Plato is this big buff guy yelling at you about how the things you think are wrong. He's actually a wrestler. He competed several times in the Olympics, apparently, mostly in the wrestling category. And the dude was I mean, think of the dude who's just like buffed in oil and ready to beat your ass, but also talking to your ass about how your ass is literally your problem in terms of your body parts. I don't know. He's just a very weird guy to read about. So too, he is underneath the eye. He's where the most rowdy people would be. And I believe the most rowdy people are probably the most happiest in this city. People under the eye have pride, you know, they're prideful about who they are. They're not about like, you know, they're like, oh, the nobles district is cool. The people in the walking district just don't look at us in public. The people of the nobles district stick up their nose at us. And the people of the military, you know, greet us with a sort of familiarity in terms of sibling rivalry. Show. And then we had the third university that was built, and that would be the University of Aristotle. So Aristotle was Plato's student, and it became a problem real quick because Aristotle was an actual genius. All these people, by the way, Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, the three major branches of most of Western civilizations, bullshit with each other, and it's fucking Oedipal complex with each other. All three of those people studied in Africa. So, am I saying that the whole of Western mythology is based on the, you know, meanderings of white men in Africa? Yes, absolutely, because it is. Fun fact. So we have you know, the militaristic kind of Socrates leading his students into a better existence, because he doesn't want them to just be military. He wants them to be military but smart. So he has the university built for them. Then comes the university under the eye. This is before the eye was built. So this was a prominent kind of like well-to-do university that built itself kind of on the shore because they loved beach life. You know, it was fun times, y'all. So that's why they built the university there. And then the Eye of Promethea came and blotted out their like little paradise, you know. The city grew to rank. They built walls around it. So the first university is just kind of there. They're just like, I don't really care. Like, we're drunk, so like. And then came the third university quickly after the University of Under the Eye was kind of like blooted out by society. The third university built itself and said, you know, we're for the noble people. We're for people who understand the way the world works. Shitty people. I'm gonna have to get different wine. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some sweeter wine. Ooh, okay. Can't be true, but yeah. Alright, we back. Mm. It's a darker color, obviously. Delicious. Delicious. Oh my gosh. The flavoring. So the universities, there's four main powers of the Promethea. We have the magical monarch, the person or persons in charge of the entire city. They obviously have a huge decision in where funds and other stuff allocate themselves to. So too, we have the Council of Promethea, the 9 individuals that Prometheus chose to guide his people into the future. So to become a magical monarch is a bit easier than it is to become be someone from the Council of Prometheus. The Council of Prometheus is made from Promethean citizens. It is made from people who, are from Promethea, make their lives in Promethea, and have no other ties to other. I mean, they can have ties to other lands, but they choose Promethea as their tie to their land. That's like a intrinsic thing about Prometheans. You know who's there for whatever reason, really. If you're there for the city, people will know. If you're not, the city will basically rat you out. So then we have the monarch of Promethea, though, is just basically underneath this big floating castle. It's like a ruby eye, right? And so that eye is mostly closed whenever when there is an actual monarch in charge. But every so often the monarch dies because people die all the time. It's horrible. So when the monarch dies, basically that eye opens up and it begins searching the lands for the next monarch. And so the rules about that is that they host the magical Olympics every year. Nah, that's not connected though. So what the problem about this is that they basically host this giant wizard fest, and it's basically anyone who has magical powers at that point is in the city of Promethea when the eye opens is pliable to be a monarch of Promethea. So you can be from another town, another city, whatever, and basically win your way to the monarch. Is it possible to beat out people who have, kind of like that lifeblood energy of Promethea? Probably harder, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. So anyone can be a monarch of Promethea, but you have to be from Promethea to be a part of the Council of Prometheus. So those two powers, the monarch and the council, are like the yin and yang of the whole ordeal, right? They're just like kind of like two inlets of the same river, rather. So they both want the best for Promethea, regardless of how they feel. But they both have different ways of doing it, and so they dole out power to people who are of the city. We basically have the temples, the military, the magic army, and the universities. So what usually happens is that the Council Prometheus will give money to the magical universities, and the monarch will usually give money to the army, and so forth to other people as well. So the universities always buy on this kind of like quote unquote protection, whether it's protection, guide, money, money grub fairy of the council, really to kind of lead them in the best direction. So obviously the council is still, I mean, they're bougie. You know, they live in the ever-changing castle. They don't rarely touch the ground. If they do have to go to a university, they go to the nobles district universities. Obviously, one of the council members is a most noteworthy graduate of the nobles district, but he instead gives his money to the district under the eye because he respects them more because they're real. And I'm sure there's one or two council members given to the military secretly, of course. Let's see, that's big areas. Then we have the new temples district. So if you remember the Epimethians and the fight between the Epimethians and the Prometheans were all about worshipping magic solely as a kind of like life force, while the Epimethians were more about worshipping the gods and their powers and what they had to give to humanity. So too, they fought obviously, and now we have the split between the Promethean people and the Epimethian people, and it's only probably within the last, this span of time of the I think I had 400 years of peace. Let's see, era of peace. Yeah, about like 400 odd years of peace, So during this time, the Prometheans opened up the working district to temples again. So this is like the entrance here. But it's just this row of... right here. Cool. So, I mean, like, it's just a bunch of temples now. They're starting out, they're small, they're kind of scared that they're going to be, abolished back to kind of like where they came from Promethea again. It's just people who want to worship. There's plenty of people in the city now who don't even obviously remember those turbulent times that they began in, because humans are most like that. They don't remember where they came from constantly, which is their constant battle with history. They pretend like, people who are leading them aren't kind of like Nazis, but, history has a wonderful chance of repeating itself again and again and again and again. Mostly because humanity is just fraught with ready to, Oh my god, I love Bushido. Bushido's so good. So each of the universities kind of has its own like research facility. It's just a place where they can do all their research. I think about the nitty-gritty stuff about universities and stuff like that, like where they do the research. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, the Order. So after the split of Prometheans and Epimethians, the new monarch decided that, well, I don't want this bullshit happening again because, you know, we're always at this place where people are going to fight and we need someone who's for no one but the people. You know, they don't have a side. They're not going to choose a magical side. They're not going to choose a science side. They're going to choose the side that's Prometheans. And they're called the Order. Just a bunch of cloaked dudes and dudettes beating the shiz out of kind of ethereal bullshit of the land. And they have their little headquarters here. Right there. So if you were from Promethea, you've known about them. They basically squash any, if like you knew someone who was basically trying to open a portal to like some demon in the middle of the city, they would probably be the people who stop them. You know, they're not secret police because they're definitely known, but you know their operations are pretty well locked up. Like you won't know they're there until they're there knocking at your door and being like, hey, we heard you was talking shit, so we thought we'd pop in, you know, see what's good, zap, zap, zap. Ba, 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 ba. We can just draw all the little beats in. Oh. So Promethea is actually blocked by a magical wall. They're so good at magic that they can build magic walls that don't even look like walls. Oof. Thanks. There we go. Here we go. Magical wall all around. There's just a lot of other places. One of the features of my game is I got tired of creating characters for particular bar, an inn, a tavern, what have you, whatnot. So I created a race of wood elves that basically decided that, you know, hospitality was their venture and their business was hospitality. So they became the race of, I say race because in particular they're all like Nurse Joy or Nurse Jenny or Officer Jenny from Pokemon, and that there's tons and tons of them that all look the same, and yet they're all uniquely different in their own ways. You know, they all have their ticks and quirks. Most of them, obviously, but they all chose to be Nessies. So you know, Nessie just does her thing. She runs most of the bars that are around the cities, other places of interest. She's running the bars. The only place really she doesn't have any reign is kind of Elis and underneath the eye, the military district. I mean, the district underneath the eye. Mm. I mean, the rest of the city is pretty much a wash of different things, different markets, merchants, stuff like that. People selling things, mostly housing districts. Mm. You know, guys, we might play some Apex. You know why? Because I want to murk some people. I'm feeling murky. Come back to this. Just give myself time to think and reset my ideas. Alright, let me get the comfy. Haha, am I muted now? I'm not now. I'm not muted now, am I? Hope not. I muted myself. Be foolish to be muted now. Cool. Let's just begin. Should we do ranked? I really feel like trying to get better ranked. I'm, you know, significantly lower than I want to be. I want to be in gold. So I gotta make that money up.
There's a win out there waiting for us.
Might either be Mirage or Bloodhound. Let's see what they pick. Choose an Octane. Fuck.
I haven't found my limit.
Together, we will slaughter our enemies.
Alright, let's get it good.
This is your champion.
I will choose our location for battle.
Got a good feeling about this area.
Heard that. Prepare for battle. Let's go this way.
Now I need them to break off me because why not? Please.
Beginning ring countdown. Already inside.
Charge tower here.
Get that charge tower.
Stabilizer here. Level 2.
I know we're at 13, man. It's all the way down there.
Might be something good this way.
Let's go this
Follow
way.
the tunnel. First blood.
Portal's ready. It's go time!
All Father, give me sight.
Extended light mag here. Level 2. Let's go over here.
Let's go this way. I need it.
Just yeeted the shit out of this place. Well, he was down here by himself. They're down here by themselves, so like, why wouldn't they?
R301 here.
Dibs. Let's explore this way. Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Thanks. Nope. We could check out here.
They're probably in there.
Might be something good this way.
Hemlock here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 1.
Let's explore this way. Hostile over there.
Let's see.
Warning. Ring closing. Level 2.
We're already in the ring.
There's no store here.
Ready, set, go!
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Area.
And your next champion is right here.
Frag grenade set.
Attention. Delivering care package. Care package coming in. New kill leader.
Marking our surroundings.
Heads up. New kill leader.
Throw an arc. Ah, I'm hit. Sergeant Shields. Come on, come on.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Reloading.
Your time is not over yet. Fight alone and die quick. Last of the Memory squad has perished.
All good. Patching myself up.
Shit. Ah! Yee! Oh man, we failed miserably.
Look out! Grenade!
Sad.
Friends nearby. I can't wait to make their acquaintance.
But munchers. How dare they? All right, we trying this again. I died. Oh well. I'm a bad bitch. Bad bitches always come back. I didn't think I would be good, honestly, at Apex. I was all like, man, it's just gonna be another shoot 'em up that I ain't gonna be a part of. But I love the characters and the like rich kind of like storytelling that happens, and as such, so it works out.
Amateur hour's over. Time for the big leagues.
Today will be our day. Fight Reaker.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at this. Okay, I do lie, but not this time.
Introducing your champion.
Jump Master here. Good thing my buddies and I aren't afraid of heights.
let's go.
Hey, maybe we land here. Or maybe we don't. I'm fine with whatever. Funnel leader, that's me. Or don't. Whatever, as long as we win.
Got to go.
Round one.
Something good there.
Beginning ring countdown.
That's somewhere. So this Mirage has a few abilities. He can make
Bam
clones,
to the woozle.
and I can control the
Sending out a
clone.
decoy.
First blood. FNGs always go first.
Alright. Oh, shiz. We
Let's
got
go
a lot
this
of
way.
options, really.
Heard that.
Charge tower here.
Yeah, I think this place needs a little more me. Using the decoy escape.
Let's reposition. Havoc rifle here. Takes a sec to warm up, but very powerful.
Thanks.
No thanks needed. I do take bribes, though.
Alright, I got an Eva and a Hemlock. We should be good with this, you know? I love the clones. Send in the
Get
clowns!
to bamboozling.
Scanning the area. One minute remains. The ring is close.
Ooh, I want
Less
the
than 1
L-Star
minute.
really,
The ring is
but
not
I'm
far.
excited for this.
Enemies have been in this place.
Roger.
Go out and bamboozle them.
Marking our surroundings.
Pay attention, gang. Not
Contact.
far from the ring. We got 30 seconds left.
Throwing Arc Star. Arc Star sent.
Bam goes the boozle.
Throwing thermite.
10 seconds. Ring is basically...
Give me sight.
Torn Arc Star.
Taking a moment. Use the light as you're healing my wounds.
Reload. Down to target.
Gotcha! Right in the face, right in
That
the
must
mouth.
just have been the last one, because no ending or whatever.
Head kill.
Woo! Right in the mouth.
Body shield here. Level 2. Thank you.
Care
No
package
thanks
being
needed.
Delivered.
I do take bribes, though. I bet that care package has some sweet gear for us.
Healing. Watch my back.
Taking a moment to heal.
Go bamboozle.
Look at my beautiful clone. Go!
Hey, how about this way?
need heavy ammo.
I think I hear.
Heavy ammo here.
Bam goes the boozle.
Heavy ammo here.
Thank you.
The gods will bless us
Come on, you
both this
boobs. Where
day.
you going? Oh my gosh.
Marking our surroundings.
I know I shouldn't go on my own, but here I am doing my thing. Ugh. Those are all caustic traps. Trash.
Might be something good this way.
Heard that.
See, now they have to come back this way. I was right. Oh.
Faking him out with a decoy.
I'm taking fire.
You
I
dummy.
am falling.
What the fuck have you done? Why the fuck are you like this? Oh.
New kill leader.
Hey, people.
New thermite.
I was just like,
Throwing thermite.
Contact with hostile.
Up in the chimney.
Taking some damage.
oh, I knew that was there, and I still hit it.
Grenade.
Jesus Christ.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Take fire.
Oh, shit.
Bad news. I'm down.
Down to target. Taking damage. Giving him the chimney.
And I'm back. Did everybody miss me? You know you missed me. Mirage here to save the day.
Damn it! Oh, right behind us.
Check
Yes.
here.
Ah!
And I put it there.
The bastards. We got like trapped and then mollywopped. 10 RP. That's all I need. I need some RP on me. No, I recovered. I was great for a little bit, and it's just like. Ow. Don't have a chest, but you know. Ow. I can't believe I messed that up. I was so upset. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. All right, let's do this. Who we gonna pick? We gonna pick someone cool. Oh shit, me first. Bloodhound.
The gust of wind calls our victory.
Ghost of Winds calls our victory.
Hey,
Love to
challengers,
voice
you
act
better
one
watch
day
out
and
for
voice
me.
act a real awesome fucking
Harder, faster,
video game
stronger.
character. There we go.
This is your champion.
Oof. You see my pitties. Oof. I like the ship chances.
Supply ship over there.
No can do.
Sí, por favor.
Do it. We could do it. It's right there. Do it.
Hope you're ready. Let's do this, brothers.
Supply ship over there.
Here we go, speed racer. Da 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 da. Oop. Where'd that land?
Attention. First blood.
First blood.
Alright, looks like we're here by ourselves.
Beginning ring countdown.
Thanks.
Gracias.
Champion eliminated.
A champion has fallen. It was their time.
Attention.
Gracias.
There is a new kill leader.
No problem, brother. I got you. New kill leader. Heads up.
Might be something good this way.
Jumping down. Ooh. I mean, their kneecaps must just like go every fucking time. It's like busted ass kneecaps. Oh, that opened. That's not okay. That's all.
Hey, Mira, we got some enemies right here. Arcstar!
Bless me with sight. Reloading.
More people to kill.
Eat thermite!
Enemy over there.
Bless me with sight.
Going.
Reloading. Enemy's distance. Cross the winds.
Reload. One down.
I'm taking fire.
I'm getting shot. Throwing some cover for my brothers. Not too far. We should hustle. Reloading.
Taking fire! Heads up, we're not alone.
Ah, someone's shooting at me and I don't know where they're coming from.
Not far from the ring. Watch out. I'm opening the skies.
The battle belongs to only us now.
I'm taking the shot.
Almost there. We are close.
Damn it.
I have fallen.
Damn, we got him.
I just like watching skins.
Yeah, they just go smack right there, fucking land. Oh my god, that landing just, it terrifies me. It gives me like a sense of vertigo every time. I'm just like, we got -2. We gonna have to do better than that. Duh. Duh. Who's online? No one that wants to play with me. So, ha 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 ha. I don't know why I sent. I was. Oh no. Oh no. I sent an invite to someone I hadn't sent an invite to before. I don't like that. Oh, it's just me. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a good day to take out some fools and be back in time for
This
dinner.
is a ranked
Got pork
match,
chops
and
tonight.
it's just
Love pork
me,
chops.
yo. Is this not fair? Why do good things happen to pretty people? Bad things, terrible things. I am salty.
This is your champion.
I am supremely salty right now. can't believe my luck.
To fight and fall is a happy life.
Alright. Let's get the ship.
Supply ship over there.
I'm by myself this time, that's the difference. The difference is I don't actually have a teammate I cannot count on anyways. Having a champion is when that they're the people, they won a round basically. Oh shit, nuggets. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck y'all. Everybody and their mama can go eat my ass. Whoop! Wonderful.
Beginning ring countdown.
Sending out my decoy. Yes, I'm in the ring.
Alright, let's let these assholes fight out for a little bit.
You got bamboozled. Fire, they're hitting me.
Woo!
Attention, the champion has been.
That was amazing.
Ah, the harlot got me. Man. I was by myself. Like, I don't know what I expected. But hey, I evened out. I didn't, get 0. I mean, I didn't get negative. So I got... Take it while I can. Let me show y'all my terrible... I need to
I'm
get
even
this up.
better face to face.
0.60. It's one of my friends I admire. Admire is a strong word.
You're gonna see
But
a lot of me.
I don't know his kill death. I want to know what his kill death ratio is for this season. Let's message him. Just be some creeps. Chat. X. Alright, let's do this bitch again, Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Who? Also, Black Lives Matter, I love that, they have it. Even the little bit that companies do sometimes for me helps my mentals. Alright. Ooh, pick up the desk? Yes. Thank you. Have a good time. Alright, who we got? Oh my gosh.
3 words: win and win
First
again.
nature,
Yeah.
then Joseph.
Go on, try to stop me.
All right, let's do this. It'll be fun. And if not, we all make bad choices. You live, you learn. Life goes on.
This is your champion.
Papa would be proud of me.
Papa would be proud of me. Alright, I'm not by myself this time, so that's a win.
This might be a good place to land.
Down there.
Supply ship over there.
Supply ship.
Okay.
Oh, this is the best part.
How about this way?
that.
Firing.
First blood.
Reload. I'm dead. Hostile right here, right in front of me. Got one here.
Round one.
Got one right. I got a
Beginning
bad guy.
ring countdown.
There's one right here.
The battle belongs to only us now.
Alright, let's go help my weird ass teammate.
Reloaded.
Contact. Hostile right here.
She got it.
This is my way.
She wanted it. There goes the rest of my teammates. Alright, I'm gonna stop losing RP real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, we back. Combo message back now. I just wanna know, combo.
The All-Father will gift us today.
See if it's good.
You see me? Now you don't. Now you see me?
Time to
Boom.
see if all those
You're
drills
dead.
have paid off.
Boom. You're dead.
Introducing your champion.
There we go.
Let's land here. Cancel that. Supply ship over there. Ivory guide us to victory below. Battle lies below.
Here we go.
I suspect all here.
Round one. Beginning.
I got those pieces to eat.
Good work. We're inside the next ring. Attention.
Let's explore this way.
First blood. FNGs always go first.
Might be something good this way.
Hostile over there.
Enemy spotted.
Kill leader appointed.
Be aware of the new kill leader. All Father, give me sight.
Target over there.
Marking our surroundings.
Target spotted. Smoke out.
Marking our surroundings.
I suggest we do some research in this area.
Let's go this way.
We should conduct right here.
Hostile
Copy
spotted.
that.
I believe others have been here.
Contact. Warning. Enemy. Hostile spotted. In progress. We're
Heard
inside the
that.
ring. Got the positional. Target over there.
Okay, we get it. Oh my god.
Kill leader eliminated. Hostile over there. Contact. Target over there.
Advancing on them over there.
Attention. Delivery care package.
Care package.
Throwing frag.
Hostile right here.
Delivering frag. Throwing frag.
Marking our surroundings.
Subject down. Tossing thermite.
Lead.
Taken. Throwing thermite. Subject clear.
Popping the chimney.
Taking fire.
Our enemies have met their fate. That squad is out.
Good job. Healing. Watch my back.
Scanning the area. Taking a moment to recharge
Conduct
my
a search right here.
Hostile spotted. There is a new kill leader.
I'm exploring. Moving into attack there.
Can't be too Gonna run.
Enemy spotted. Far.
Okay,
Spotted a subject.
copy that.
Throwing thermite. Getting shot at.
Target spotted.
Noxious gas deployed. Recharging shield.
Scanning the area.
Getting shot at.
I'm taking fire.
Round 2.
Administering
Beginning
medical
ring
aid.
countdown. Throwing thermite.
We are inside.
Throwing thermite. Hostile. My marker.
Independent verified.
Oh, painless knocking at the door.
I suggest we do some research in this area. Optics here. Close range.
Scanning the area. Someone traveled through here recently. Let's explore this way. Making contact with enemy.
not the first ones there.
Scanning the area.
Double timing. Fire!
Gas trap deployed.
Downrange.
Recharging my shields.
Delivering frag.
Give my shields a recharge. Give my shields a recharge.
Throwing frag.
This guy's revealed
Subject
danger upon
spotted
us.
here. I have a subject. A second squad is firing at us. Target spotted.
10 seconds. The ring is close.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
Subject spotted.
Shots fired at me. But I love it.
Target spotted. We should go hit. Subject spotted.
Care package touching.
Let's go jump tower over there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I haven't found my limit.
Today will be our day. Fight Rieger.
The ring isn't really complex, but it can be a little complicated. Wait, what? I just...
This is your champion.
Don't worry about my legs getting tired. I made sure that would never happen again.
Oh yeah, master of the jump, right here. Supply ship over there. Follow the leader, that's me. Or don't, whatever, I mean, as long as we win. You guys are flying right now!
Yes, yeah!
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
Let's check out over there.
Attention. First blood.
Oh, someone got the party started.
Hostile right here.
Got company, and they're not here to sell me chickens.
Contact with target.
We got trouble now, really close.
Damage upon me. Reloading. Contact.
Taking fire!
Frag grenade set.
Throw through my grenade.
Reloading. Damage upon me. Reloading.
Ah, that hurt!
Reloading.
New kill leader. Soon to be me.
The ring is close. Time grips with us.
Mira, that was the last of that squad.
Woo!
The ring is close.
I need shields.
Thank you. Pay attention, gang. Not far from the ring. We got 30...
Taking a moment to heal.
Save that for me.
Body shields here. Level 2.
10 seconds. The ring's basically knocking on the door.
Got a hop up here. Select fire.
Thank you.
Warning. Ring closing.
Ring's moving.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Let's check out over there. Might be something good there.
I need heavy ammo. It's go time.
Heavy ammo here.
Dibs.
Care package being delivered.
Care package on high.
Thank you.
Hey, you, my friend, are very welcome. Optics here. Mid-range. Heavy ammo here.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Hey, you, my friend, are very welcome. That champion didn't really intimidate me.
Scanning the
We
area.
could check out here. Mira, someone's out there. They're far.
Battling the enemy. That entire squad has fallen.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hello. Thank you for the follow. I always love
Recharging
that
my
intro.
shields.
Gracias.
Thanks.
Your gratitude is graced.
Hello. Just playing some Apex, you know,
Hitting the eject button.
trying my diddliest. Let's see where they're going.
I'm gonna run around here and see what supplies I can find. Mira, body shields here. Level 3.
Oh, that person gets it.
Backpack here. Level 2. Don't worry, it won't slow you down. Must go faster!
Okay. Maybe they just grabbed.
Body shield here. Level 3.
Yeah, I could use that.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Alrighty, in the next ring. I smell
Do a
victory.
mastiff on
Kinda
that.
smells like... Is that pork chops? How funny.
What do you think is over here?
Let's see. Trying to catch up back to my times. I keep like running.
Let's go this way.
I run every which direction, but whichever direction is good.
Enemy over there.
It's go time!
Bless me with sight.
Just gotta patch myself up.
Hit the ejector seat!
The ring is close. Battling the enemy.
Hey, going back, guys, over there! Firing!
Reloading.
Enemy spotted, over there! Get shot at!
30 seconds. Ring's close.
Charging shields.
Go Bazoombala. Bam bamboo. Fool him.
They're shooting at me!
Reloading. Almost there. We are close to the ring. Reloading.
Faster, faster, faster!
Strong work. Finish the last of that enemy squad.
Attention. Delivering care package.
How about that care
Target spotted.
package?
In combat.
bamboozles for the foolsels.
Shooting at me. Down one. Reloading.
Reload.
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
Took out a hostile.
With 3, beginning ring countdown.
Reloading. Our enemy is great. Let's spawn this out.
Kill leader.
Un momento, healing.
Taking a moment to heal.
One sec, healing up.
Using meds. Come on, come on, come on.
Recharging shield.
Recharging my shield. Making contact with enemy. Fragment.
Taking fire. Reloading. Got trouble here.
Sending out another.
No.
You got bamboozled. Troops to the rescue. You got bamboozled. Look at you. You got bamboozled.
Mira. Shots fired at me. Hijo de... That hurt.
You got bamboozled.
I've fallen.
Getting health back. Charging up my shields.
1 minute until the rings are time. I'm taking some damage. Look out, grenade. Good news, I'm down.
Yo, got an airstrike coming down. Another squad.
Come back if you're looking for a before you fight 3 of me at once. Pretty sure that's what that means.
See what I did. 44. Alright. Oh man. It's offline. How dare he? Oh, there he is. Oh. Let me get a party with him. Let's see if that works. If I start talking now. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, God.
Hola. ¿Qué onda? Hello? Hello? Ooh. Alright, there we go. No, I haven't completed it, no. I'm streaming. Yeah. Alright, I can do that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Say goodnight for now, y'all.